Gotta refill my Dr. Peppers. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Just one more day till the weekend, which is awesome. Topping off my Dr. Pepper. Getting myself ready for the stream. We got two lovely ladies sitting right here in our shop. Along with one more, if I recall correctly, I think we've got one more sitting outside. And we're going to fix a couple of these bad boys up. Those of you who have followed me have seen a number of these. I've got a bulldog who's now barking because she hears me talking. And she thinks that I'm talking to her. So yeah. Yes, this is the one. That's the one. I saw it. I'm like, I've got to have it. But we're going to have to fix it. So we're going to send you over to the car wash. So we can see what kind of pretty paint it is. It's mostly like a blue and white. That's what I'm getting off of it. But it's a little fella. Interior 69%, frame is 45, so a lot of frame rot. Parts are 32, body is 75. If I recall correctly, when we looked at this, yeah, the engine was mostly intact, so I don't think we have much to really do. The motor itself looks like it's in fairly decent shape, but I don't know what the internals look like. I mean, that piston looks okay. That one's a little cooked. Can't quite see some of these. That cam is, it's alright. Some of those rods are bad. See if we can get around here. Let's come over on this side here. Oh yeah, that piston's cooked for sure. So we're gonna have a few piston issues. Yeah, there's another one that's cooked. Another one. So yeah, it's definitely a builder. We've got several pistons there that are not in the best of shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5. These push rods are clearly bad as well. But otherwise, it's mostly complete. And it shouldn't take too much to get it running. So we're going to check that out. Yes. I mean, body-wise, I think it's in good shape. 75%. So, I mean, that's not bad. Let's do some detailing, see if we can get the interior up a little bit. $77. Ooh, that was good. I bet we could probably turn around and sell this thing right now. Look at that. We could make $4,000 off of it right now. All we've done is give it a bath. That's it. I haven't done anything else. Gave it a bath, brought it up to 4,000. We're going to let you sit here for a minute, because we've got some things in here that we've got to check out. We've got this charger. And we've got this thing, which is, it's supposed to be like the old Riviera, right? Little ribs. Those were nice looking cars. I miss those ribs. And see, this has got the same motor that we're kind of working with. This one's more complete than the other one. Let's see what the internals of this look like. Yeah, those are some cooked pistons there. The push rods really don't look that bad. Definitely 2 bad pistons though. 3. Ooh, this whole side of the engine's bad. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons are cooked on this side. Cam looks like it's in pretty good shape. We've got a few push rods that need some work. The whole bottom end of this engine is cooked. We've got a lot of work on that. Looks like we've got some clutch issues. Otherwise, exhaust-wise, it's complete. We've got the oil pan on it. It needs wires, probably a clip on the distributor. No, this distributor has all of its clips. Awesome. That's not going to take much work. Just wondering where we should start. What's the body like on this? 75 on the body. Frame is 93, so this thing is like primo. And the interior 70. I guess we could we're gonna move you over to the paint booth. Well, let's send you to the dyno, because we're not going to be doing the dyno for a while. Let's push our... I say push because that's really what we have to do. Let's push our little lady here over to the car wash so we can see what it looks like with all the crap off of it. And I say push even though it doesn't have wheels on it, but, you know, it's in good shape. Interior of 70. I think we're probably only going to get that up to about 75. Ah, it's a green hood. I don't like that brown though. I definitely don't like that brown. We're going to change that color. Let's see what we can get out of her right now if we were to sell it. Negative $3,000. Dun dun dun. 70. Let's see what we can clean the interior up at. Those seats don't look that bad. 72, brought it up 2%. And we're at 3,400 even now. Dun, dun, dun. Great. Alright, back to the car lift for you. What are you doing? You're what? Well, grab a chair, pull it up, and come watch. Got the little guy who's watching me tear cars apart. This is one of his favorite things to do with me. This is one of the. This would be like the Buick Riviera, like the one that our neighbor has down the street over here. You know how we passed that on the way to Walmart and stuff. I'll point it out next time we go. Yeah, this isn't a Dodge though. This would be a GM. Okay, now we're down to the 1%. Okay. I think a lot of it's probably going to end up being the glass, because these are not in too bad a shape. Well, and that's why I say a lot of these aren't too bad a shape. It's mostly going to be the glass that's going to be bad. I mean, body-wise, it was still pretty high body-wise. We're just polishing things up at this point, making it look slightly better. Because here's the parts that need to be replaced. Let's go ahead and sort these by condition. So, I mean, really, they're still in the 70s, right? Yeah, that's why I said they're still in the 70s. Like, these parts here, I'm probably not going to buy new parts here, because these are all still green. But we're going to go ahead and replace everything that's yellow. Bodyworks. Oh, that was a license plate. Let's go with the generic. Let's go with an Iowa plate. I've done several Utah plates. I haven't done Iowa yet. I know. Come on, hit it. There we go. Put the bumper on. There's several states I haven't done yet. There's several country plates I haven't done yet. Oh, did I not get one of those? I thought I bought one of those. Wait a minute. Pull that one off. How did I miss that one? Alright, we'll go back to that. It's a curved window. Gives high visibility for left and right. It was all the rage.
What?
Well, just aerodynamic-wise, they designed cars differently. It's a very heavy piece of glass, really. That piece of glass weighs about, what, 6-7 pounds? You could probably lift it, but for glass, that's heavy. Oh, you know what we didn't put on here is the license plate. Alright, now body-wise, we should be real close to 100%, which we are. Perfect. We come in here. Oh, we're still not in the positive for this car yet. Bummer.
I think it's because of that rusty exhaust.
Rusty exhaust? What? No, we still have... It's missing wheels, right? So it's not even a rolling chassis. We've got a complete engine, but it's still missing other parts, right? So yeah, I mean, yeah, it still has work to do, but we'll get it fixed up. We'll get it taken care of.
Do you have a Plymouth Fury mod?
What's that?
Do you have a Plymouth Fury?
I have some Plymouth mods on here. I don't know if I have any of the Furies, but I do have some of the Dodge, Chrysler, and Plymouth vehicles. I want to try and get the DLC for it.
Those Plymouths are, those Furies are really pretty.
They are a pretty car, huh?
Do you think
Well, Plymouth is no longer a thing, so the answer to that question is no.
what happened to Plymouth?
No, Chrysler dissolved the name because it was a redundant line. So it's pretty much just Dodge, Ram, Jeep, and Chrysler. Well, and I guess you could roll Fiat up into that too, but you can't roll Fiat up into it because Fiat's not really a thing. No, it's just Fiat's the one who is now kind of the parent company over Chrysler.
Okay, Chrysler. Go get some cars.
That's pretty much it. That is going to have to be replaced. That's junk. Yep, 11%. That's junk. It's got to be replaced. I think this control arm here we're not going to be able to repair either. I don't know. It's 21%. We could repair that.
Get some.
You go get something to drink. I thought we already got the mail today. Turn my volume down here a little bit because it's really loud in my ears. There we go. Yeah, we were removing these. That's right. Did we have a starter? We didn't have a starter on this, did we? We should be able to pull this whole assembly out now. Whoosh! What's all this? This is junk mail. What was this? What is this? Paint the party red. You're invited. Oh, well, we're not going to come to that.
Who's that?
This is our Christmas and August invitation for the family. But I don't think we're going to be able to go. Well, number one, we've got to go clear back to Utah for it. And number two, we haven't planned for it. Whoosh. You what? You do, son, but you don't. You have more memories here than you do back there. You do realize that you have lived here almost as long as you had lived in Utah.
How long did I live?
Well, we left in 2017. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That was 6 years ago.
How
18,
long
19.
did I live?
Well, count back 7. That'll tell you. You've actually lived out here longer than you were there. I think you were about 4 or 5.
Years in the house.
Right. Yeah. We're not going to go over that. That's what I'm saying. You have more memories here than you do back there. Yep, we should be able to repair a lot of those parts. I think we're ready to yoink the engine out of this thing now. Yoink!
There's the engine rot folder.
That's called a cherry picker.
Or you could just call it the crane.
First remove the gear. Oh, that's right, I left the transmission attached. Yeah, I kind of like the rims on that Dodge. I wonder if I should put the rims on that Dodge on this Yeah, that's a Charger sitting over on that other bay. It's like 2012, I think it is.
So this
2011.
it's almost as old as me
It's older than you.
by a year. Oh, it's 11 years old now.
Yeah, almost. Oh yeah, it would be 11. Drain the engine oil. This thing actually has oil in it? I am not used to these cars having oil in it. What the heck, man? That's crazy talk. Not a lot of oil. What was that? Kid's over here talking in tongues now. Summoned something. I'm not sure devil's the right word for it. Oh, I changed my keyboard. I'm not on a wireless keyboard anymore. I'm on a wired. I'm way more accurate with my clicks now. Well, the wireless keyboard I had tend to lag just a little bit. There's nothing inherently wrong with wireless. It just, I just destroyed that part. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just there's times to where when you have to have accuracy, wireless keyboards are not the way to go. I think we went to a wireless or wired keyboard for you because right, you had broken the space bar on the keyboard you had. You dropped it. It had fallen to the floor one too many times. That wasn't fair. Spending too much time thinking and not enough time concentrating. See what parts we have here. Sort condition. I don't think I have any of those. Let's grab these bushings. Let's grab that. I think that's the wrong starter, but we can definitely use this alternator. Definitely use this crank, probably this carburetor. Use these parts here.
You can use the oil.
That's for Type F. Can't use that one. Use this crank here, or that camshaft. HOV water pump.
Serpentine belt A? Or serpentine belt?
Not for this engine, no.
What?
She wants our undivided attention because dog.
Yes, you exclamation. Dog.
Pretty much I have just about everything I need to build one of these motors from scratch. Yeah. Alright.
What does that machine do? Machine that shoots sparks into the rampers?
Oh, that is a lathe to resurface the disc brakes.
What is the disc brakes?
That is the surface that the brake pads use to stop the vehicle. Like the little pads on the rim of your tire. Those are your rim would basically be like the disc rotor, and your pads press against that to help slow the bike down. I think she needs to go outside. All right. I think we got 9 of those, right? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 2 small, 2 rubbers and 2 small, 2 regular rubber bushings, 2 small rubber bushings, 1 wheel hub bearing. We're gonna need like 2 more of those, or 1 more of those. We need 1 more leaf spring. There were a lot of parts missing on the front of this too, weren't there? I think we need some wishbone shock absorbers. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need you and you and you. We got the gas tank. We got that. Oh, we never got the fuse box pulled. There. Now we got all that pulled. Okay. Not much. I just remembered I had a fuse box to pull, so I just went and pulled the fuse box. Huh?
How did you raise the engine while there was a fuse box?
You can pull the engine without moving the fuse box. It's coming here. Wheel hub bearing. We need 1 of those because we already have 1. And we need 2 more of these because we already have 2. Those help isolate vibrations between different surfaces, like the chassis, the suspension, or the engine, or the chassis, so that you have a smoother ride. It's basically just a little rubber cushion to help absorb vibration between 2 different fasteners.
So it's basically like the little spring in my bike where it goes.
Yeah, very much like that, yes. So we got the small rubber bushings. We need 6 rubber bushings, but we already had 2, so we only need 4 of those. Why does that not seem right, though? Because we're missing an additional... We took 2 out of the cross member. We took 2 out of the control arms. So that's 4, 5, 6. So we need an additional 2. Because we are short 2 on that cross member. Okay, so 6 total. So that was the correct... Oh, why did I exit? So that was the correct number. Wheel hubcap. I need 2 of those. Front exhaust pipe C. I think we need 2 of those. Who keeps dinging me here? Is that the dogs outside running around in the backyard? Alright.
Who knows? Maybe it's our neighbor's dog.
Inner tie rods. We need 2 of those. We need outer tie rods. outer. It's because I've got this here, don't I?
What?
Rear shock absorbers. I'm getting click happy here. Brake pads, we need 2 of these. Rear muffler, we need 2 of these. Fuel tank, we need 1 of these, and we need a fuel pump. Let's not break that, please. Bottom suspension arm. Leaf spring bolt.
I can't talk with the
Brake servo. The battery's going to be in a different section. The radiator. Washer reservoir. Power steering. And middle muffler. I don't remember seeing catalytic converters on this. You remember seeing catalytic converters? I don't remember seeing catalytic converters. They convert catalysts. It's a big, square, round kind of device. I'll show it to you. Hold on. That's everything I took out, right? I think some of these I still have in my electric section. Looks like we need 2 medium fuses. Let's come here to warehouse number 4. We need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See if I got any batteries in here. I do. Sweet. I have a fuse box. Yay!
Oh, look, looks fresh.
Yeah, it's because you always need batteries in this game. Ooh, so we need to come in here. And we need 1 of these. I think we're pretty well covered on everything else. Let's swing around here so we can get a better view of these.
Seat is small.
Yep, it's a small relay. You get variable types of relays, different voltages. And go ahead and toss this in.
How much voltage does
They'll all support up to 12 volts, but some will be like a 5 volt read, or well, I guess it's more amps. Sorry, I'm saying volts and I mean amps. So they're different amperages. I didn't get any upper control arms, which means I do need more bushings.
especially older ones. I don't know why. I just like
The older one, what?
older cars.
Yes. Oh, that also means I need some double wishbone suspension too. And that brings us back to bushings. Bushings. We're going to need 4 more of these bad boys. And now let's go into here. And we want this guy here. Double wishbone. Or do we want these here? That's probably what we need. I think I just bought the wrong thing, guys.
What?
And then I bet we are going to need some sway bar ends. I think these are going to probably be bees. So we'll start with bees and see how it goes. Is she giving you a hard time? I don't have anything to separate.
You don't have springs. Oh, you did. Where did you get the springs?
I just bought them when I bought all the shock absorber stuff because I knew I'd need it. No, buy springs all day long. I like how these wheel hubs just kind of float there, right?
Minecraft logic.
Game logic.
The only game I've built for stuff is Minecraft.
Yep, that's why I said game logic. Ah, it was the double wishbone. Ah, see? I overestimated myself. Okay. So we need the front springs, 2 more of those, 2 more of these. Let's come back over here. I'll save those other shock absorbers for something else.
What is the difference between a shock absorber and a double wishbone?
Well, they're the same thing. They both absorb shock, but they're designed to be installed 2 different ways. See, with these are designed to fit in the lower control arm and then rest up against the body. Okay? The other ones are designed to work independent of the control arms. But see, this is still technically a double wishbone, because that's a wishbone and this is a wishbone. But don't tell the developers that, because this is supposed to be a lifelike car simulator. I know I bought one of those. She wants you to pay attention to her because she's a dog. You are. Haha! Bees were the correct ones! I knew they would be. Alright, let's get our bushings into our cross member here so that we can get that secured to the car. Whoosh! Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. What are you doing to my dog? Well, why is she growling like she's ready to bite my leg off? Because you're bugging her with that thing, aren't you? He's got this kind of like construct type of thing where it's got a ball in the center and you stick all these little rods in it, you know, the old Tinker Toy type of things. But it's all plastic, and he's taunting the bulldog with it. Can you be nice to her? I know, she just sounds grumpy. I know you're being gentle, son. my gosh. Yes, I know they glow in the dark. That was one of the reasons we bought them for you, because they were so cool that they glow in the dark.
I had an idea. Instead of watching
Well, and you should play with those, because they're fun to play with.
also become
Again, that was the whole reason why Mom and I bought them for you. Just like why we bought all the Legos for you. Wolverine? What?
yeah, ching,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
or I can become
All right. Well, don't poke my eyes out with those things. Swinging them around here like they're a blazing sword or something.
you also make them into a club.
Club's pretty common. She'll chew on that, son. Don't get too extreme with it, cause she'll tell you what to do with it, and she will chew it up. She's a bulldog. She loves to chew on things.
Oh, shit. Here, I'll give her her stuff back.
I don't know if you guys can hear him. Torment, he must pour it on. I guess I shouldn't use the word torment. He is actually playing with her. He's not being mean to her or anything.
Get you.
Break drum. Oh, because I'm in the. That's why. 2 of those. Solid axle. Break a shoe. So, again, that puts friction material onto metal to help slow the vehicle down.
She's going just my level.
Yes, she's being a good dog and playing with you. But she likes tugging, so
She's a bulldog.
yeah, that's right. She's a bulldog.
People put roses for bulldogs to grab onto it.
Yep. All right, we gotta find tires for this thing because it didn't come in with any tires.
That's why. So that she can get a bull.
Of the dog.
Tug the bull.
Of the dog.
You're making me blue.
Of the dog.
You're making me blue for the war.
What? That doesn't sound. That sounds like my least favorite thing to do.
It is. It is your favorite thing.
What? No.
Yes, it,
Quit making up stories.
yes, it is.
What do you think? Should we go with those classic Atlanta rims?
Those were
You like those better? What about these up here? You like those classics? Let's see what else we have.
Are those the same ones from above?
Well, these are the high roads. It's got the same symbol here. You know what?
Seems
This is the Winchester. I think those are our rims right there. So we're gonna get 4 of these, and we're gonna go with 15 inchers.
what does the ET mean?
The accentuation on how thick they are. I wanted to go into the tire shop, and we want regular road tires. Standard tire B.
Why not standard tire? Do you know what would make it loaded at more fancy?
What's that?
The white surroundings.
You think vintage white walls? What? No. Let's go with standard tire B. And we need 15. We need 235, 75, 15s. I'm not separating parts. You are. Don't hurt her. Because you pull too hard, you can pull her teeth out, so you gotta be careful. Alright, I think we've got a rolling chassis here, guys. Dunk. Whoosh.
No! Those 15 inches are so fat.
They look fat, but when you get the car on the ground, they don't look that bad.
They look fat.
Because you're up close to them. Sure. See, now we take a step back. Do they still look fat?
Sorta.
Look at that.
See?
I know, but I like the dark tires better. Hey, look, we can make $4,000 profit off it now. I think we've spent a lot more than that, though.
How about we put the engine in and then we turn around and sell it?
But that requires me to rebuild a whole engine. Do you really want me to rebuild a whole engine?
Yeah, but I'm getting going. Chunk the chain.
What? Are you telling me I should sell this thing? Is that what you're trying to say? Really?
That's all I did.
Let's go ahead and sell these parts. Anything that's below 67%. Alright. We're going to put those other shock absorbers into our first warehouse here. Yoink! See, I should be able to remove that whole thing as an assembly. I shouldn't have to disassemble it.
Why does the game want it to
I don't know. I think they should have had the ability to remove things in certain assemblies. Like that whole distributor could come out as an assembly. That whole front wheel hub housing could come off as a whole assembly. The engine you can take out as a whole assembly, but
You have to take out the ignition.
yeah, I should just really stop bringing engines to the engine stand here and just build them in the car,
Why do you say that?
because I do just as much work out here as I do in there. So wow, this valve cover's bad. Look at that, 14%. Yeah, we're not salvaging this bad boy. That's almost completely rusted through. This one's 17%, which isn't as bad. We could probably salvage this one. Usually when they're red, it means you can't salvage it. Yeah, it just means it's too far gone. There's no way you can salvage it. You what? Oh, you keep pooping the snoot. Okay. Yes. Yes, I understand. Let's pull this. Get this out. Get that. Come on. There we go.
Put some
Fish oil? Oh, yeah, okay. Technically, it's not fish oil. Yeah. Well, I mean, it contains various types of lubricants. It's mostly designed to dissipate water. It makes surfaces hydrophobic. Right. Hey, what's under here? Oh, okay. Yes. Well, if you leave them down there, they should still chew on them. You got to pick them up and put them away. Oh my gosh! Just about every single one of these has had to be sprayed. What do you mean? Why can't you just break it off? Oh, because it's heavy metal, son. It's a very hard metal. It's difficult to break those. You have to have a lot of force to break those. And then, even if you do break them, you run the risk of damaging the carriers here. And you don't want to damage the carrier because at that point, you just need to get a whole new head. This is why it is called disassembly instead of rapid disassembly. Rapid unscheduled disassembly. That's where the engine goes kaboom. You always want to make sure you set rapid disassembly to no. Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't really a rule because there's no way you can set it to no, but it was a funny saying. This is good news because this means we should have all of our caps and all of our bearings in place. So it is upside down. Because I rotated it upside down so I could work on this part of the engine. Yes, and look at how bad these pistons are. This is why we're going through all of this. She is saying, pay attention to me. I am here, pay attention with me. Tug! Grab the tug! Play with me! Play with me!
I'm giving you attention.
I'm a bulldog, touch me! Yeah, she just doesn't want you to forget that she exists. Even though there's absolutely no way we're gonna forget she exists. She's 87 pounds of meat. You okay? Is you okay? It was the 87 pounds of meat, wasn't it? Apparently, he found the phrase 87 pounds of meat hysterical. I don't know why. It just, yeah, he's getting a kick out of it. Glad I could help. Well, she is. What would you call it? 87 pounds of mutt?
Potato.
87 pounds of meat potato. Got it. I mean, she's definitely that. That's for sure. Yeah, because she's trying to get your attention. I think he's punch drunk. Meaning you find everything hilarious whether it is or not. Because you're so exhausted. And need to go to bed. Well, why are you laughing at everything, son? Because he's exhausted and tired and needs to go to bed. He's chewing on your toenails. What do you think she's doing? She's nibbling on your little piggly. She's piggly wiggling your toes. Nibbly piggly, you like that one? He's nibbly on your piggly. She's nibbleating on your toes. That's okay, we've already replaced the crank. Oh my gosh, dog! I got your face! I got your face! Yes, I do! I got her head locked in between my legs. Oh, Jabba. What's she doing? What's she doing, chunky butt? Well, yeah, because you keep attacking her with my slippers. Of course she's gonna chew on them. Well, let's see what happens. I might get myself a new pair of slippers. And you can have bear slippers? What? Is that like having bare hands?
Each slipper has one back of a hand.
I know. That's why I said, is it like having bare hands? What? Protection of from what? Your face? She's gonna keep nibbling on you, son. That's what she does. That's what she's programmed to do. She is a bulldog. A thing of files? What? We don't need the brake shoes. Oh, okay. That needs to go on the shelves. Can you go put that on the shelves? Why do I keep just over, down, under here somewhere? Why do I keep escaping from that? I got 18. There should only be 16 of these. Timing chain. Piston.
Hold on. What?
Bulldog bot.
2, 1.
Bulldog bot.
Be a lifesaver. No.
Okay, water pump pulley. Cam gear, we gotta have that. Round air filter, we've gotta have that. I think we've already got a rotor. We don't need to worry about that. We need 2 of these. Engine cover, we need 1 of those. That coil. We need, let's get just 2 new clips. And the crankshaft pulley. Yes, sir, Rio. It's a crankshaft pulley. Yes, sir, Rio. We need belt. And I think we need belt B. So we just need the other one that goes the other way. Which is going to be like this one. There we go. That's the one we need right there. Alright, I think we've got everything.
You have a supercharger?
It's part of the game. I don't think I've missed anything. Because when you uninstall all your DLCs, if it's still in the game, it's part of the game and not a DLC. Oh, fan! That's what I was thinking of. So, I think we need this fan here.
The fan that can chop your fingers off.
Yeah, that should be the right fan. So, is there anything else? Oh, plug wires. We're missing spark plug wires too. So, let's come in here. We need a new distributor. We need 8 plugs. We already have the rotor. We need a new coil. And we need wires. In particular, I think we need this set of wires here. Yes. I think that's the right one. I don't know, I guess we'll find out when we go to assemble it, huh, guys? Yes, I got all new internal parts. Right, because this thing lives in oil, so there should be no reason why you would have to use penetrating oil to loosen bolts on the internal side of the engine, unless this has been an engine that has sat out in the weather for years and years and years and is completely rusted, then maybe you might need it. But even then, I doubt it. This part of the engine is bathed in oil its entire life.
Well, we got
Not saying that it can't happen, but
not overpromising, not under.
the odds of it are slim to stinking none.
Where's the special effects for the oil?
Well, if it had oil in it, I could show you. But since we're on an engine stand, there's no way it's gonna have. I did not get that.
You doing your old man voice?
Uh-huh. Alright, bottom half is done. We have short block to this thing. Let's go ahead and rotate this around. And let's move on to the long block. What are you doing to my dog? Mimicking her?
Yeah. Going. When she's going.
I bought the wrong belt, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Belt A. What you gotta come here for? Where's our belt A?
Belden.
I didn't think there's that many belt A's. Whoa, that's the wrong one. I'm the leader.
Dad, why is the joke that belts and slippers are the worst punishment you can get?
I don't know.
I mean, I understand belts, but slippers?
Because you can smack someone upside the head with a slipper.
Plus, if it has a black bottom,
Right? You're in for a real good hard smack upside the noggin. She's going after the slippers. You've trained her well. You've done this to yourself, son. You tormented her with those slippers. And now she's gonna say nom 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 nom. Don't come looking to me for sympathy. Well, one, she loves going after slippers. I mean, that's just who she's always been. Two, you keep shoving them in her face, so what else is she gonna do with it? You're putting your feet down in front of her face, aren't you? Dangling your toes out there saying, come and get him! Maybe you should take her upstairs and tell her to go to bed. I think she's gonna nope on out of that, son. Probably because he's using the magic word go, and she's like, oh, go, go, we're going somewhere. That dog would follow you to Mars and back if she said the word go.
Dad,
What?
I think we've confirmed Polly has an IQ of 10.
Polly has an IQ of a bulldog.
Because she listened and she laid down in her kennel.
Well, that doesn't mean that she has an IQ of 10. That means she's being obedient and doing what you asked her to do. That's her showing that she's a well-trained, well-behaved dog. And she was probably very happy to go in there too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she came upstairs really quickly when she found out that we were going home.
Well, I think you were just using the word go and goaded her into it.
Look what I'm supposed to say. Hey, Polly, let's spin.
Yep. Hey, guess what? We've got a complete engine there. I wouldn't say the entire assembly of it. Look, we only have these parts left over. Which, oddly enough, happen to be the same parts we pulled out of, the warehouse. We need the drive shaft. That can go back, that can go back, that can go back. Did I put the transmission back? I did! Okay.
Don't put the tree.
Oh, we needed a starter too, that's right.
Why does it just black?
What do you mean?
Like when you transfer stuff, why does your screen go black and slowly turn to light again?
I don't know. What, are you talking when I go from here to here?
No, like, you know when you transferred the engine and the screen went black?
Oh, because it's got to reload the engine stand to show that it's empty.
It's gonna reload the engine inside of the...
Right. So when I do this, it's going to do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go here and see no engine here. We go here, install, okay. And see, now there's an engine.
What do you think? Should we just put some coolant, water, and stuff in here?
Well, we still got to put the transmission and stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then at that point, we'll put fluids in it and go roll it down the road. Get it painted. Pink with purple polka dots? No, sorry, that's not a paint option.
I was thinking more of a cyan magenta.
I don't know if we can do two-tone. Let's see if we can do two-tone. I think it has a livery on it to where we can do a two-tone.
I have an idea. What if we colored the car cyan with magenta tinted windows?
I don't know, son.
Just have an idea.
Maybe?
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea. I like the idea.
Chunk change.
Wonder if we should tighten up the frame.
What does the frame mean?
That's basically everything the whole car rides on. Yes, frame, chassis are the same thing. Well, because the hood was probably damaged. Hey, Vulcan, how's it going, man? The hood was probably damaged, and it probably came off a green model car, so they put the hood on there to make the car look nice. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do when you don't have a lot of options for parts. That's okay. Dinner at 8:45 is not too bad.
More of a blessing.
This didn't have... Oh, it does have power steering reservoir right there. I was going to say it had a power steering pump. It should have a power steering reservoir. And our...
Why don't you want the power steering golden up?
There it is, right there. Because there's a max fill line on it. See, let me show you. This is going to be a bad example. Well, it wouldn't have done that if I hadn't put the engine in it. See, now if we come down here and you look, see where it says max line? So you don't want to fill it above that line. It's the same over here with your power steering, okay? That's where the max is.
Okay.
See that max line there? Well, I mean, it doesn't do anything in the game, but in an actual car, it can cause the oil to foam up and become less efficient.
Around the engine oil.
Pretty much. Alright, we're going to move you over to the paint shop. Well, let's see what colors we have here. Ooh, we can go red. Oh, that looks nice as a red. We can go black. We can go blue. Ooh, that's a pretty blue. What about that one? So you want to go with the cayenne pepper? Or did you want this?
It's still cyan, but it's not.
Old school Riv. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is basically old school Riviera. Well, if we go, what about this blue? That's a pretty blue. You know, we could go with the tan to have it match the interior. See how that matches the interior? I don't think you can change the interior color, no. Should we see what kind of liveries we have for it? Ooh, we got a nice pinstripe down it. Check that out, huh? What do you think about that? What do you think about that, huh? 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 Those are really the only things we have.
Wait, make it golden and have gloss. Golden. Make it shiny.
I'm trying to make it golden. Is that gold enough?
Yes. Make it shiny.
Well, it's pretty shiny, son. That's really shiny. That's kind of what it was originally color-wise.
Stripe down the
You like that with the blue stripe? Or should we go with the gray and the yellow and the black? We've got the red, the yellow, and the red, gold, and silver. And we've got the blue, silver, gray, and then we've got none. You like the
silver, white.
silver, white, and blue. Okay.
What is that?
That's the color intensity. See how the color's getting darker? We kind of wanted to go with that gold, though, didn't we? That is a pretty color. Do we want to make it super bright? Or do we want to dole it out a bit?
Let's leave it gold.
Like that?
Yeah. Maybe just a tinge bit brighter.
Just a titch brighter?
That's good.
Okay, you like that.
I want this in real life.
You like that car?
Yeah.
I think it'll look real nice if we smoke these windows a bit. Well, let me show you.
With the stripe, I wish it acted like the colors for the stripe.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Alright, let's move this back to here. Vulcan says, hi, Kel. See, look. Hi, Kel.
It's not with the sleep
I know. That's okay. People are going to get it wrong your whole life.
No. Let them know.
Use equipment. So, you want to go with this?
No.
No, that looks silly.
Magenta. Wait, golden tinted windows.
See, that's what we've got here.
Can we do golden?
You want to do gold tint windows?
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
that?
should put the- oh. Could be a little dark. Higher. That's. Turn that down a little bit. Oh, that's okay. That's how.
Yeah, that's how much light it lets in, right? The intensity of it, right? But there's no color that matches the paint. That's the closest color we can get.
Let's just do
It makes it look silly, son.
magenta. Oh, I like
We could go blue. Try and have it match the stripe.
orange. I love orange.
You want orange.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a pretty orange.
You like that orange? I think it makes it look silly. I'd almost want to go with the blue, because look at how that blends in with that stripe.
And it sort of looks like it expires.
Right.
That's a good idea.
You want to go with that?
Darker.
I don't think we can make it any darker. I guess maybe if we go with the purple, but... Oh, that matches a little better, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That blue matches better. Why don't we go with that blue?
Yes, I love that.
Alright, it's committed. There you go.
Yay.
That's called smoking the windows.
Nice. Let's work on that dodge. Oh,
In a minute, we still got to finish this. We've got to run this down the test track
okay, that's
so that we can do the alignment and the headlights.
what I was about to say. I was going to the test track.
Alright, so we got the alignment done. And headlights. Yeah, that's about as center there as we can get it, huh? Oh, we missed a headlight. It's not aligned there, but it's aligned there. 1, 2, 3. There. Up, it's not aligned. Down, it's aligned. We want to try and keep this as center as possible.
How is it not when it
It's just that's how the calibration tool works. Up too high, that means it's aimed too high and it's gonna shine into people's eyes. We want that just right there. That's gonna be about the hood line of all the other cars. Dino. Why did I go into that?
So what does the dyno do?
The dyno tells us how good the engine's performing. Which, with it being a freshly built engine, it should be 291 horsepower at 390 foot-pounds of torque. This also tells us if we have any used parts on it, which we don't because it's already 100%, so we know what that's. Yep, that's for the drag racing DLC.
Wait, does this have a back seat?
Interior 72%.
I think it should have a back seat.
That's what I'm trying to see. Yep, that's why it's 72%. We're missing that bench seat. So we're gonna add that to our shopping list. Somebody needed it, so they took it out.
I mean, that's what happens to most people.
Yep. I bet our interior is probably 92. Look at that.
It was that bench seat.
Yep. We could probably get it to 100 by replacing these, but I don't think those are damaged enough to really mess with it. Drive the car at.
Racetrack.
You want to do the racetrack or you want to do the test track?
What is the test track?
Right here. This tests various aspects of the car.
After this, can you see how fast I can get?
Sure. Little squirrely. Suspension test. Wow, that thing's solid. Not even so much as a body roll.
Oh,
Slid into home, baby. Slid into home.
gotta put that down.
That's right. Everything should be 100% because it's all new parts.
I like that loading screen.
Yep, it's pretty cool. Little pistons. 4,800 pounds. Yeah, probably at least 4,800. I would think at the very, very minimum 4,800. These older cars, they were heavy, heavy. My 72 Buick LeSabre was 5,700 pounds. That's without a full tank of gas. All right, let's try. Let's take it. You want to take it to speed track? Okay. Ooh, we could do that one.
What is that?
That's a workshop map. Yeah, right? This isn't what I was thinking. I thought it was going to be like a slope track, but it's not. This is a... Doing racing games with a keyboard just doesn't work. What's that? Yeah, yeah. Yep, that's exactly why there's controllers. Yeah, we're not getting any decent speed here. Let's go back to our garage. Well, there is the runway track, but these are some DLC tracks, or not DLCs, some workshop tracks that I had downloaded the other day, and I haven't had a chance to play around with them yet. But I thought they were going to be more slope track like you would get for like Daytona and stuff, right? Oh, hey, look, Daytona. Don't mind if I do. Yes, after this we'll go to the... Speeding down pit road, speeding down pit road. All this right here is pit road. Well, it's a big heavy car, son. And it's a factory car, so... Yep. Which is actually slow for this track. This is a 300-mile-an-hour track. Well, 250-mile-an-hour track. 131. Get close to the wall. Well, I mean, it makes a crunching sound, but it doesn't damage it in the game. Oh, rub the wall there. See it kick me out? Yeah, I think about 137 is our max speed here. Okay, that was a 1-minute 22-second lap. Let's see if we can go faster. Now that we're up to speed, we should definitely go faster. Yay! Got an achievement there, didn't we? What's that? I don't know. We're going to find out. This is the first time I've been on this track. Like I said, I just barely downloaded these the other day. This is my first time actually running this track. Because it allows you to maintain speed. Because physics will teach you that if you slope something, gravity is going to force it downward onto the track so you can maintain high speeds, where if it's flat, the car's going to slide away. 1 minute, 6 seconds on that last lap. This is called an endurance track, where they just keep going and going and going and going for many, many miles. No, they do. They will do an average of 200 to 500 miles a race. Go faster, turn left. Yeah, go faster, turn left. That's exactly it. I thought American automatic cars go faster, turn left. But that's the thing, though. If you look at the way American cars' engines rotate, they rotate to push the centrifugal force of the engine to the left of the vehicle, specifically for racetracks like this. Look, we dropped a tenth of a second. Because if you had the engine rotating the other way, it would try and push the car to the right because of the centrifugal inertia of the engine. So they have them spinning the way they do, force the car down on the track to the left. I think we pretty much maxed out this car at 106.0, 1 minute, 6 seconds, 33 milliseconds. .06.33. At least we're breaking this engine in, right? Yep. Ooh, we're down to 1 minute, 5 seconds. Getting faster. This almost needs one more gear. Yeah, this thing almost needs one more gear. Or a taller rear end. It allows more speed with less RPM. I think that 105.7 is going to be hard to beat. I think I've got another car I want to run down this track, see how well she does. It's my rust stain that I've got sitting in my garage. It was the one you helped me build, yes. Yes, we did. Yeah, we lost a little bit of time on that. I think she's reached her peak here. It's just what they do, son. A car is like a lady. Treat them with respect and they'll do anything for you. Love them on you, hold them. Squeeze them and take them. I could probably get slightly better times if I had a controller instead of a keyboard and mouse. Don't worry about it. I'm just about done, son. I usually do, but the white one's broken. Ooh, 105.4! We did. We beat our previous 2 times. I don't think we can get it down to a solid 5 though, because this thing's about as fast as she can go. Yeah, well, that's yeah, let's go 10 laps. What do you think? Nah, you're about done. But those are our checkpoints. laps are at the very top. We're on lap 7. Because 10 laps will be 30 miles. Because this is a 3-mile track. Yeah, we lost time on that one. I think that 105.4 is going to hold supreme for this car. That was a good run we did. I wonder why all these fans came out just to see this one car race today. Right? It's a beautiful car. Coming up on it. Ooh, 4 even, 1.054 even. Nice. By 6,600. See if I can get it down to 105.3 in the high 300ths of a second. That's gonna be pretty tough. I mean, that's gonna be really tough, son. You think so? Even 154 even. Well, let's see if I can find that same line, huh? Yeah, turn the fan on. We lost some time on that. I think that's our max right there, son. I don't think we can do any more. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find a new line if I'm gonna shave off those last few little. I mean, we're talking milliseconds here, son. Milliseconds. Oh, in a race, absolutely. You get 2 cars running the same speed, those milliseconds are what they go by as to who crossed that line first. You mean 4 seconds? Well, we have 4 seconds. Or you want the high 3s, right? 105.366. You knew it, and that's actually the mid 3s there. Oh, that was a good line. I did it really good on that. Oh, this is not going to be a good one. We lost some serious speed on that bump. That was on lap 10 too. All right, let's go ahead and call her good. Back to the pits. That was really good. The last lap we pulled a 105.366. That was okay.
That's a good engine. It doesn't sound like yeah. Sounds similar to the truck. Just wait till we get that exhaust and then it'll have that low rumble. You know the exhaust you want?
to garage. That's a good little car. She did go fast. I guess we should park it, huh? I don't think we're gonna sell this one, are we? No.
I like this.
It's a nice car. I think we're gonna keep it.
Especially with the
How much could we get out of it? 49,000. We've put some miles on it.
It's a good car.
Yeah. It's a really good car. That's not bad for a single carb. I mean, that's some pretty good performance for a single carbed engine.
Imagine this car, but we decked it out with super, with the red parts, the really good parts that makes it go really fast.
Alright, we're gonna move you to parking. Done. Alright, let's go to our parking. And we're gonna pull... Ooh, we should pull that girl out. That'll fly around the track. Let's do our Mustang 2.
Oh, that one!
Yes.
That one now.
You could fit in this car, yeah. Yeah, I fit in them. Look, this is 372 horsepower. It's a lighter vehicle than the other one. This thing will fly down that track.
Let's try.
We're gonna.
Can I get your controller soon?
I think we'll be okay. I think I've got it.
Keep that one out.
We still have to fix that one up. Lay the rubber. Why is this thing so squirrely? Definitely wants to pull to the left. Did I do an alignment on this car? This thing really acts like it doesn't have an alignment. This was a while ago. I don't think I've driven it. Oh, geez. Yeah, I need to run this back to the shop and check the alignment, because this thing's all over the place. It won't hold a straight line to save its life. Minute 10. Okay, I can't do that anymore. It's all over the place. Let's check the alignment on this thing, because it is just... Maybe we need some better tires, too. Maybe we don't have very good tires on it.
Can we do race tires?
But the other one were road tires.
I think the race tires would get better grip.
Yeah, probably.
Or is that a V6?
It's a V8.
So my first guess was
No, the alignment's good. Why is this thing all over the track? It's got sports tires on it, too. Maybe it's just so fast and light that it's squirrely.
Would you like the controller for this one? Get one.
I guess I could say it does drive like a Ford. Yeah, because it's way too light. Yeah. I kind of think that's probably what it is. I mean, that's a lot of horsepower for such a small car. Yeah. I mean, we're looking, you know, almost 400 horse.
Almost 400 horses.
Yeah.
Imagine having 400 horses trampling. We could sell them.
All right, let's take it back to here. Which other track did we have? We just had those two, don't we?
Back to the Future thing.
Right?
I sort of want to fix it.
We'll get to it. We'll fix it up. It's almost, actually it is 10 o'clock. I should send you to bed. I'm gonna probably stream. I might stream a little longer tonight. We're having fun. Alright. I may have to actually back off on the throttle with this thing going into these turns like you're supposed to. This thing is all over the track. It's gotta be the keyboard. Jeez. No, oops. Yeah, that back end's floating. I'm seeing that back end lift up. Well, we're only on our first lap. We're moving a lot faster in this car than we were the gold one. We'll be down probably in the 1 minute 1 seconds with this, because we're doing 160 miles an hour. We couldn't get past 134, 137 with the last one. It does it automatically. I'm pounding on the rev limiter right now. Ooh, off the track. Still counts. Okay, what's our time? Oh, 57 seconds. Look at the top one, son. We blew past the 1 minute mark. We did that last lap in 57 seconds. I think we might only be able to get it down to about 56. Pounding the crap out of the regulator. I wonder if I got the performance transmission in this thing and tune that tranny just a little bit better. Yeah. Just need to learn how to drive the car. That's what it boils down to. Yeah. I like this Jeep. I have seen it. Yep. It's pretty fun. I think we're gonna get down to 56 seconds. Whoa, jeez. Yeah, they kind of are. The 142 is pretty good. lost a tenth of a second. That's good. You read the comments while I focus on them. Because I am definitely not looking at that other screen right now while I'm driving this thing. Yes. That's why I say I lost a tenth of a second. We were at 57 or 57.7 before. Literally lost 1/10 of a second. I mean, those numbers are dead even up there. $57.6. Look at that. Gained 0.2 of a second back. I think that's probably going to be our best speed right there. I'm just trying to follow the same line. Try and keep the maximum speed up that I can. This thing's so squirrely, I just have to quickly tap each button to try and keep her on the track. Pretty cool. I used to watch these run around my neighborhood all the time when I was growing up, so. Probably not good because I lost some time with those squirrelies. Yeah, I lost some time. Alright, that's enough of this. Alright, return to garage. We should pull the Ashton out. You think we should pull the Ashton out? That's my gorgeous baby. I'll show ya.
I think we should pull out the Bronco.
I think that's under the other profile. I don't think that's under this one. I think that's under my personal profile. I think the Mustang we built is under that personal profile too. Alright, we're going to send you back to parking. And we're going to go to our parking and we're going to pull the Aston Martin out.
Oh, that one.
That's what we're going to find out.
What's the fastest one?
I think probably that dragster I had. Oh yeah, this motor. Yep. How does 503 horsepower sound for a vehicle that weighs 3,373 pounds? Wah, 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 wah. Gonna drive the Aston. Look at that thing lay rubber. Whoa! What was that? It just suddenly shot up the track there. Okay, we're squirrely. I think I need sticky tires on this. I need to change tires. I know. I think we need to swap tires because I don't think I've got very good tires on this thing. I think they're just street. Because that thing like dove down and then dove up. And I barely touched the keys. Yeah, this looks like this has sport tires on it. Oh.
Put some track marks.
That's what I was gonna do, is put some slicks on it. Is this an all-wheel drive? No, it's a rear wheel. Alright, let's try it again. Maybe I can control it.
Why don't you put the track strips on?
Because I'd have to buy new rims and swap the... I may actually have to back off the throttle before I go into the turn. I'm not sure I've heard that one in this. Put me in. See if I've still got this one paired. I know, this is the sneak Yes, I know that was a turbo drive. This thing is pulling up. Yeah, I think I need either different tires on this or it's just so light and so fast. Oh my gosh. See, that was me hardly even touching the controller. Didn't even turn that time. Look at how this thing's leaning up towards the wall. The other two cars were always going away from the wall. Alright, this thing is just... I think we're done with that. That car does not make turns well.
Can we take the Goldie through the speed track?
We just did.
The no, like the straight speed.
Oh, well, we know it only gets up to 140 miles an hour. We had it held at 140 for a long time, son. Okay, this one is going to get moved back to the parking structure. Because it is unsafe at any speeds. Alright.
Except one mile. In your
Right. Let's go ahead and pull this. Go ahead and pull this. Let's go ahead and pull this. Pull you. Pull you. Do I have a grill or anything? Front bumper right there.
tiny engine.
It looks tiny, but it's not.
So weighs a heck of a ton. Oh, that drag tires. Where did you find this one?
This was in one of the barns. Still 23%. There's still a lot of body parts left on this thing. $19%. What are we missing here? Here. Okay.
88%. That's a good.
Tail light. Okay. Those tires. Look at those tires. How worn out they are. There we go. We got all the parts. Okay, so I think we're missing a left fender. Sort parts by condition. Should have sold all those engine parts. We need this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, and then we need a left rear fender. Left. Got the right headlight, we got the right tail light, we got the left headlight, and we shake it all about. We do the horky borky, and we turn ourselves around. Floyd? Why is he calling me this late? Probably because he sees me streaming. But I'm not going to talk to him. I'm streaming.
While you're streaming. Even though he's watching the stream.
He may not be watching. He may just be trying to call. We do the horky porky and we turn ourselves around. As that's what it's all about. You do the horky borky. Ah, I needed a windshield.
That windshield is still in good shape.
It's 60%. It's 60%.
I think we should
dragster? You know how much this thing weighs?
No.
Well, it's not a whole lot, I'll tell you that much.
How much?
This thing is only 2,646 pounds and it's already got a 204 horsepower engine. But we could swap in a V8 2-carb supercharged engine or a V8 overhead valve SS engine.
Supercharged.
Because I think it's just got the single overhead. Yeah, it's just the low horsepower. I almost want to do this SS engine. I think the SS engine's gonna be a better look for it. Huh?
That.
No, yeah, let's do the SS. I think the SS is gonna look better. Oh, yeah, we still gotta install those parts, don't we? Put the plate back on it, because it's only 91%.
Trunk and license plate is really good.
99%. Because that license plate's not 100%.
Fine with 99.
Yeah, that's right. Sell all parts below 90%. Boom. Okay, we're done. If we were to sell this car right now, we'd get $6,000 extra out of what we paid. If we tighten up that frame, we'll get a lot more out of it.
You know what's weird? You see that front grill?
Uh-huh. Look at that, increased it by almost $4,000.
You know that front grill? That's not a real grill.
I know. Well, it is a real grill.
Well, when you go inside, like where the engine is, it's blue.
What?
Look. Watch. See?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, it's just how it's done. How they've modeled it. It's just part of the model. Yep. Tear the whole thing down, because that's what we do. Going through the process to make it shine through, oh yeah. We're ratcheting cars, oh yeah. What?
By super fast.
What do you mean it goes by super fast?
Like watching it disassemble it. That's how fast.
So then what do you want me to tell you I'm doing?
Just wanna watch.
Because, you know, right now I'm just tearing down the control arms. Pulling my outer tie rod. This is my inner tie rod. This is my exhaust system. That's my other exhaust system. Yep, that's the front steering knuckle, so we can yoink that. We're going to come around to this side. We're going to pull these out. These tires are just El Cuco'd. They have none of the rubbers left.
Basically just rim up.
Yeah, they're tires in the sense that they were round and once made of rubber.
So what tires? Zombified tires.
They are zombified tires, yes. They are reanimated life. Well, that is completely bad. 11%. That thing's junk. that drive shaft is cooked too. That fuel tank's gotta go. That fuel tank's junk. Well, in this game, if anything that's rusty is junk. In real life, you can tell because it either leaks or it has a lot of sediment and stuff up in it. And sometimes the only way to get all the sediment and stuff in it is to just get rid of it. Small rubber bushing, you're the one. Can you what?
Can I drive this around the track?
Yes, when we get to that point, I'll let you drive it. Now, we're a long way away from that. We still have tons of building to do here. A very special 3-hour episode. This was the car I originally wanted to work on before I started on that Riv, but this is what this episode is supposed to be all about. Because I really did want to start in on this. So we at least probably ought to do something with it in this episode, huh? That's right. All the hype for nothing, you know, it's like a bait and switch advertisement, clickbait. I clickbaited everybody by saying I was going to do something, never did it. What kind of person am I? Yeah, Rick-rolled everybody. That's right. I Rick-rolled them. You're all been Rick-rolled. Alright, let's lower this thing down and yoink that motor. I probably ought to see if it's got oil in it first, because it does have an oil pan on it. Ah! See?
Not much. Why won't it let you work on it with oil on it?
I don't know. Something to do with the environment.
Just be a normal simulator.
Alright, let's pull these tires off. Let's see how bad that tire is. 37%. Yeah, those tires are spent. Yeah, look at the little fellas, huh? Oh, that rim was cooked. They just wear out. They get damaged hitting a lot of bumps, and rims will eventually wear out. They go through a lot of heat cycles because as you go down the road, those things heat up, right? And that causes the metal to slowly fatigue.
We don't have the necessary parts.
Front spring was the best thing on that one. All that was junk. We fixed up that rim. See if we can salvage all these parts. We might. I know that there were a lot of them that were bad. But if we can salvage what we've got, that saves us a lot of money on what we need to do. Work on these while that rotor's being turned. Yep. I just don't know why it won't let me do the drum brakes, because it's a lathe and you can do drum brakes on a lathe. I don't know why they think just the rotor should be done on the lathe. I also don't know why we can't resurface flywheels on the lathe, because it's a lathe and it's what lathes are for, so...
Talking with the mechanic.
Right? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, that,
We're getting 2 new U-bolts. He's probably ultimately you should replace all your U-bolts anytime you do anything with the leaf springs, because they are designed to stretch. So to maintain integrity and spec, you should really put new U-bolts on every time you remove them.
Then why does the game let you repair the U-bolts?
Because the game lets you repair a lot of stuff you shouldn't be able to repair, and it lets you not repair a lot of stuff you should be able to repair.
Like the brakes?
Well, yeah, it will let me repair rear brake shoes, but not brake pads. But if that's the case, then I should be able to recondition the clutch disc, right? So, well, yeah, you that's ultimately what you do when you recondition something, is add more material, right? Clickety 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 clack, clickety 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 clack. These are 13s.
Can you make 15s? Maybe 16s?
Do you remember what size tires were where? I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I think the 13s are going to be on the front and the 15s are going to be on the rear.
Yeah, most likely. Because this thing did have smaller tires on the front. I would have big tires in the front, small tires in the back.
Well, because you would use a larger rim but a lower profile tire for the front. Because the idea is to make the wheels look big and fat on the back.
Why do most people turn these cars into drag racers or rock or
Because they're awesome. The SS. Look at that, 360 horsepower. If we go with the supercharged version of this, I think it's just way too much engine, right? That's 380. That's 330. The SS is 360. That's a good balance. And with this kind of air filter and everything, it's going to look better sitting in that engine bay.
Okay.
So we're going to go with the SS.
Is it giant thing sticking out?
Right. What, V8 HOVB block. I might have one of those. I don't. Bummer.
I mean, all you need is stack buttons.
Yeah, it's, yeah. So we want to go back to here. Overhead valve B. So this block here.
What's the difference between normal and
See what that one looks like? See what that one looks like? See what this one looks like? The blocks are slightly different. This one here has different brackets and filter here. This has a different, I think this is looking at the rear of the engine here. We're gonna have to get some of these here too. Is this all the stuff for the B? It is. So let's do this. Let's go bracket V8 OHVB. There. There should be all the stuff for it. We need this bracket here. We need this crank here. We need... That's an antenna, son. Right. 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 No, you are 100% correct on this, son. I wonder if that oil pan... Alright, let's go with that. Well, at least I got the right crank, and at least I got the right cam.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's go into performance here. Whoa! We're gonna kind of soup this thing up just a little bit. Not gonna worry about these exhaust pipes quite yet, because I think they're different with this motor. Let's get fuel filter while we're here. Fuel. And yep, fuel pump. We'll grab that. And let's go back to here and let's get all the rest of our parts. So let's start with our front springs. And let's get all of our rubber bushings. You're the one. Inner tie rods, we need 2 of those. Wheel bearings, we need 2 of those. Sway bar end links, we need 2 of those. I think we're seeing a pattern here, aren't we? Outer tie rods, 2. Front shock absorber caps, 2. Clutch release bearing, 1. Double wishbone shock absorber, 2. Vintage tire, small rubber bushings, we need 4. It does say 5, but I must have clicked on one twice because we only need 2 for each one of the leaf springs. Brake pads, 2. Did not do the wheel exhaust or the front exhaust section yet. We just mentioned that. Brake caliper, drum cylinder, front exhaust pipe, front exhaust section, fuel tank B, we're going to need that. Rear shock absorber, we're going to need 2 of those. Front sway bar, going to need 1 of those. Bottom suspension arm, going to need 1 of those. Drive shaft, need 1 of those. Leaf spring bolts, 2 of those. Oil filter. Crankshaft bearing, 1, 2, 3. And we want piston rings.
It's almost.
I think those are what we need. We need the bees, because look at that. Yep. 8. And we need caps, especially in the variety of rod. We want to toss you in. We want to toss you in. We want to toss you in. You know, I think this is the first time I've actually built one of these SS engines. Tossing it to the UN. I like how those pistons are nice and black and these caps are nice and shiny and silver.
Yeah, it blends in. So is this from scratch?
Yep, this is a motor we're building directly from scratch. There's all these parts we don't have an inventory because this is a completely different engine.
That you
I knew I was going to probably need that. Get ourselves a performance flywheel. I think we got this. Yes, we do. And we're going to need this cam gear. And we're going to need you. And we're going to need you. Oil pan, yes. Let's go back to our performance parts. Flywheel, yes.
You said that we wouldn't mix.
Well, I changed my mind.
I think you got it from me because I wanted to max it out in the first place.
Yes, probably. We want some sparkulators.
Let's see how fast we can get.
Well, we don't want to put too much horsepower into this little feller.
Because I don't want to crash it.
We need to go back to here. Get our cam gear so we know what timing chain we need. F. Tossing you on. Wow, 3 head bolts to hold that thing in?
That's a heavy head. Where it gets the engines oxygen?
Right. That's where it draws in the air and fuel mixture.
I know about cars.
A little bit. I think I bought one of those. I did.
I just guessed that because it's called the air manifold. or
Intake manifold.
intake manifold.
Yes.
So I just guessed that right off the top of my mind. That's a lot of push rods.
Well, you need one for every 2 valves per cylinder, so that's going to make 16 of them.
Clutch plate. The clutch plate is how you shift gears of the bike.
The clutch plate is what allows the engine and transmission to operate together or separate.
Oh. Well, how's it?
So I have 5 of those. Got the fuel filter, we don't need that. Intake manifold, we want that. Got the cam gear. Oh, is that the same on both?
I love how you can just glide the mouse across the.
Right? We want timing chain. We want the push rods. We're gonna need 16 of these bad boys.
What?
I don't. It depends on how many cylinders there are per motor. Igniter.
Alternators have, right?
Yes. The alternator is what generates power for the engine. It sends the spark to the correct spark plug. Carburetor A. Carburetor B. This little papa gonna be fast. Gonna need that. We're going to need this. We're gonna need this. And I think we're probably going to need this ignition wire set here. I think that's gonna be the air filter we need. We can't, unfortunately. It doesn't allow that kind of modification, which makes me sad.
Because I want to lightly touch it and me go at
You wouldn't be able to keep static friction that long, son.
Tires are in space.
Pretty much. Looks like we just have regular rocker arms for this, so we'll get 8 of those.
Can we add
High performance what?
air rockers?
Oh, high performance rocker arms? No. They're just the factory rocker arms. We got an alternator though. We got this. And that gives this.
You'll know when the chain's off. You'll hear it going.
Oh yeah, those chains come off, it eats that whole front end of the engine alive. It is not a very happy sound.
It's like.
it makes you question just what you did wrong in your life.
Why have you betrayed me, you hunk of shit?
Why did I set rapid disassembly for yes?
At that point, you have to stop the car really fast.
Oh yeah, yeah. The amount of smoke and everything that comes from when an engine blows is just, yeah. You, you know it when it happens, and you make sure you do everything you can to stop, so you don't do any more damage. It's not. I've been in several cars that have blown motors, son. It's not a happy situation.
Well, it's time to die.
Well, I wouldn't say it's that much, but you're sitting there going, how long can my thumb hold out? Because I'm going to be hitchhiking all the way home. Alternative transportation.
Just grab a bus.
If there's a bus close by,
You're on the
doesn't do you a whole fat lot of good if you're walking out in the West Desert.
If you're out here, you'll just be stuck on the side of the road.
Yeah. Your Uncle Rob and I were stuck out in the West Desert once when he popped the timing belt on his car.
Oh no!
We were 187 miles away from civilization. We were just walking down the freeway trying to find an exit, and crazy Mexican came up and gave us a ride.
Hi, dude, guys,
One of
made
the-
a run.
One of the scariest days of my life, because that dude, he reeked so bad of alcohol. He was so plastered.
Did it smell like he drank every day?
Oh, it smelled like he had just come off of a 3-day bender. He was really bad. It was really, really bad. Good times though. I called a tow truck, had it hauled back home, and my brother and I spent 3 days doing the timing belt on that car.
Did it eventually work?
Oh yeah, yeah. We eventually got it back together. The problem was we had gone out on a Sunday to go out to the casinos and eat at the buffets, and
The engine was like, no.
he hadn't thought about changing the timing belt.
The engine was like, yo, I'm gonna make you guys stranded in the middle of the West.
Yeah, well, you know, that thing snapped, and we just hear the motors just, and then we just hear this, and then silence, and the car's just. My brother's like, gas doesn't do anything. I said, what'd you do? He said, I didn't do nothing.
Oh, it's your brother.
Yeah, it's Uncle Rob.
Imagine Uncle Rob is watching this.
Oh, I don't think he's watching this. I don't even think he knows I stream, son. Yeah, we'll have to go see him. Did I buy 2 of those?
And then you can get his version of the story.
You could get the rest of the story. I bought one of those, didn't I? I did not! I mean, his story is gonna pretty much be exactly like mine, son. It's... Why does that engine look so small? I don't know.
I have to get to a small space, Dad.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was because it had no gas in it.
Is that the old?
That's the old engine. Boy, that thing looks tiny, doesn't it?
This Dodge.
Yeah, that's gonna be for another day.
Do you know why it's red? Why the high performance seats are red?
I don't.
Here's my theory. Because when you put it in a small vehicle, the vehicle likes to go and do wee.
Okay. I guess that might be a good reason. All right, let's buy us tires now.
It's a warning logo, not to put in small vehicle.
275, 35, 15s. 275, 35, 15. We need 2 of these. 235 or 275, 35, 15s. Okay. So we got those, and now we need 195, 55, 13. 13-inch, 195. Was it 35? 195, 55. Good enough. We'll go with those. That's what they were. And it looks like we need 1 rim, so we're gonna have to go get that rim. Oh, which, that was the 15-inch rim, okay. Because that makes a big difference in which one we're gonna purchase, right? That looked like a pretty fat tire. So those are clearly going on the back. That's a little itty bitty guy. That's going on the front. Yep, you see it spinning in the background, don't you? That's all 4 of them? That was quick. Oh. I don't have enough skill points to buy the last max speed on that? What? Man. Oh, yeah? I know. I'm surprised I don't have enough skill points for that. Because I've pretty much completed the game. Yeah.
By this point, you're just fixing cars.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally all we're doing at this point is just fixing cars. trying to make our first million.
Is there actually a...
There's an achievement for your first million, yes. No, I haven't achieved a million in this game yet. Bearing, hub, brake, caliper, small wheel. 13-incher, okay. We need you. We need him. I'll put the fuel tank in while we're here. Go ahead and toss the gearbox up underneath here. This is going to be a lot of horsepower for such a tiny little itty bitty teeny weeny polka dot bikini. We are definitely going to overrun this transmission.
What happens when you overrun a transmission?
It just means that you've got a lot more power. Yep, so you're basically leaving performance on the table. Because the transmission's only going to rev up so high, and then you won't have another gear to shift into. So you'll be smacking against the rev limiter like I am in that Ford. What? Oh. Because I never yoinked it off of here. There we go. What? I wouldn't say we're dumb. We're just forgetful. Right there. Well, I did put the 13 on there, right? Not the 15? Okay. Alright, so we are going to need those. Yeah, that gives it bounce so that it can absorb, but still have the ability to rebound, right? Right. Otherwise, if you just had a shock absorber, the shock absorber would absorb the shock, but it wouldn't come back out.
Okay, so you have to drop the car.
Right.
Get out.
The suspension would literally bottom out.
With the leaf spring, without a leaf spring.
Yeah, the springs give you something to push back against, right? They also help carry the load of the vehicle, too. So as you put more weight into it, the springs absorb that weight. And the shocks help absorb a lot of the up and downward force of the spring. Otherwise, the springs would just sit there and bounce forever. Yep. So the shock absorber puts tension on that spring so it doesn't move as much. And that is why it absorbs shock.
And if you didn't have to shock the shock absorbers, as you said, these frames would bounce forever.
Yep.
And even when you're out of the car, you're in like point.
Yep.
The tires might be forever.
Well, I don't think they'd bounce that much. Eventually, the energy's going to dissipate because you always, unless you're constantly putting energy back in, the energy is slowly being consumed. Right. Right. But an object at rest doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have any energy in it, correct?
It has potential.
Very good.
Once the potential energy runs out, it's kinetic.
Very good. Who taught you all this physics stuff?
I think her name's Miss.
Awesome. Getting my money's worth. Did that not need a coil? I don't see a spot for a coil.
You sounded like a pig.
What? Are you saying I sound like a piggly wiggly? Rude. Why are you hitting me now? What are you hoping to accomplish by hitting me? There is no starter in the tune shop.
Brakes are power steering reservoir. C.
We already have a battery. We gotta come over here and come in here, and then we gotta go here, and we gotta go here. We gotta go yoink, 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 yoink. And then we go yoink. Oh, you know what we can do? We can come in here. We come in here. And we can put my mistake back that I've clearly made twice. Ooh, I forgot I had this engine sitting here. In just a second, we gotta do our fuses. Right. We gotta repair this box, put new fuses in it. Get a lid for it. Accessible from under the car. Oh, I guess we do the starter here, huh? See, see if I can repair that fuse box. No, we want that. We just want to clear this out. And we need this guy here.
I can't wait to try.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Oops. We need better fuse than that. Oops. We not have any A fuses? Yeah, those are garbage. Okay. Oh, did I miss these C's? I think I missed these C's here. Oh no, I just put those in, didn't I? So I need 3 A's, and I don't think I have 3 good A's. And I need one more of the fuse A's. So I need A relay and A fuse. Get it? A relay, A fuse. You never laugh at my jokes anymore. That's because I'm not funny? Is that what you're gonna say? Not funny? Not funny. Got it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sugarcoat it how you want. Little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna crack out her shotgun and shoot it in the face. One, it's a mockingbird. Two,
How to kill a mockingbird. Wait till
that's right. How to kill a mockingbird. You nailed it. You got it, son. Congratulations, the mockingbird is now in 5 million pieces.
You know, shotgun shells do have multiple pieces.
Are we done?
Interior.
I think we're done.
Interior.
I know the... I know what. But the point is,
Yeah.
we've rebuilt it. We've made it stronger. Uh-oh, here she comes. She's probably going to ask me why we're still up so late. He's fine. We're not doing much tomorrow anyway. You do that. Sure do wish you would watch my stream once in a while. Yeah, I know. He's been laughing his head off over here. He thinks I'm hilarious. Yeah, I'm playing Car Mechanic Simulator. Are there any what? No. No, I mean it's a pretty solid game. car mechanics generally don't show their Kraken. Nora just rolled her eyes at my dad joke. Car mechanics usually don't show their Kraken. You know how plumbers get the Kraken? Car mechanics don't show their Kraken. Talking about a little butt crack, right? The Kraken. Ah, now he understands. Now he gets it. Now he gets it. That's what I say. Car mechanics don't show their Kraken. No. Alright, I think that's everything. That's everything. We've got a super high performance engine. Factory power 194 horsepower. Is that because the engine is now so small? It's probably good we added all those performance parts.
It is probably.
Alright, let's see what we've got interior-wise here that needs such drastic... 77, 70, and 63. Yeah, we better replace all those. Yeah, I haven't I haven't taken it to the dyno yet. I was gonna wait till you got back, but I figured I may as well take care of the interior because it's just a little low. All right.
Let it have the speed of the surprise.
So now we should have 100%. Look at this car. It's worth some serious money.
But we're keeping it.
What should we paint it? That looks pretty cool.
I want the flames. Oh, farm. That's all mud.
Look at how glossy that is, though.
There's the flames.
You want that one? You want red or blue flames?
Wait, what?
That was Ghost Flame.
Oh. Huh. Did we just find an Easter egg?
No, it's just something that's in there.
I want red flames.
You want the red flames.
Yeah.
So that there.
Can I choose the color?
Probably good we added all those performance parts. Well, I think if we go to color, it does away with the livery. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, yes.
That looks wicked cool. You like that one?
Yes.
Hold on, we got a special place where we can go take pictures. Oh, that looks so freaking cool.
It does.
That looks awesome.
Especially with the dark red.
All right, to the dyno with you. Well, now I'm a little concerned because we put that engine in there. I don't know how much horsepower that other motor had in it, but. $343 horsepower. We almost doubled the horsepower of that little mini engine. We basically brought it up to what it'd have been if it were a normal size engine. Adding all of those performance parts. Right? Alright, let's drive it over to here. You want the speed track, which is this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck, son. You're gonna need it. Huh? We didn't leave too much performance on the table. We pretty much maxed out the RPMs there. 138 miles an hour, son. Oh, you just wrecked it. Now you want to take it to the drag strip?
Can I hear that little engine?
Sure.
That one? I heard like a little.
Well, I mean, it was hitting the rev limiter, but.
Drag strip. Oh yeah.
Okay, you gotta wait for the light to turn green.
Okay.
Here, you want me to show you how it's done? Let me show you how it's done real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna do warm-up practice.
No photo. I just want to see how quick this thing can go. Okay. 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 All right. Okay.
Remember, brake first.
And then. 1 mile.
Fuel exhaust your speed.
Okay. Half mile? I mean, this does have a drag rating, so.
Well, I know.
Brake. Throttle. Shift. Shift. Half mile, 20.8 seconds. 131.
Action time was 0.099. I mean, that was like the light turned green and you were gone. Things get closer on their reaction time than that. That's all.
Really? Did I do better than you?
I don't think I've ever had a 43 Usually it was like 0.3 3 to 4 tenths of a second after my mic.
I'm better than you.
Alright, so you saw the dragon.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the garage. So was it fun to drive?
Yes. I can't believe that I beat your time.
Well,
I gave you a new best reaction time.
you did. You did. That's gonna be one to beat.
One.
0.099. Alright, where should we move this one to? Do we park it?
Yeah. I want to keep that one.
You want to keep all of them. Alrighty, well, I think that's it. We did what we came here to do. You got an extra hour and a half out of us. Hope you enjoyed. If you miss any of my streams, you can find me over on my YouTube channel. That's linked in my Twitch stream. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, all the neat stuff. If you didn't like what I subscribed, like all the stuff, and then maybe I can make it better. And I will see all you. Oh, tomorrow, Kerbal Space Program. Come join me tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Later.